Ryan, don't forget about the family dinner tonight. Kim family is joining us and you have to be there. You put your phone inside your handbag and looked at him. Don't worry, I'll be there on time. You walked towards your car while your bodyguard John Jungkook opened the door as you sat on the back seat. He came inside and started the engine while you opened your laptop and started checking the mails when you get a call as you signed before answering. Yes, Mr. Min, he spoke from the other side. No, please reschedule that meeting for tomorrow. Yes, I know it's important, but I can't join it today. You cut the phone and threw it on the other seat while Jungkook looked at you from the front mirror. Employees greeted you when you entered inside the company while you just slightly smiled at them and walked towards your office. You walked inside your office while Jungkook stopped outside the door like he always do. Soon Mr. Min, your personal secretary, came inside. You don't have any other meetings for today, neither have any tight schedule. So why did you postpone the meeting? You know your dad won't be pleased to hear this. I'm the CEO of this company and I know my work very well, so don't worry about it too much, Mr. Min. You can take a leave for today. You sat on your chair and started checking the files. It's only a few months since you've taken over this CEO position, and that's why I'm here to help you with everything. Do you think I worked here 40 years for nothing? He closed the file and looked at him. I know, Mr. Min, and that's what I'm saying. You are Dad's personal secretary and I think you've worked enough, but now it's time for you to take some rest and spend your time with your family. I'm hiring a new secretary. What? Do you think you're doing it right? He sounded angry. You've worked enough now. I want to bring some changes. I hope you will forgive me. You forced a smile and signed him to leave. I already knew what's going to happen when you will took over this company. I warned Mr. Choi. A woman can never be suitable for business purposes, and I can already see the future of Pearl Cosmetics. The future is all bright, Mr. Min. Only you have to leave. He glared at you and left while you massaged your temples. Jungkook came inside with coffee and placed it on your table. He looked pissed off. Did something happen? You lift up your head and looked at him. I fired him. He chuckled lightly. Then it's a good news. I bet everyone will throw party for this. You chuckled and picked the coffee. But Dad would be really mad at me for this. This man was taking advantage of him behind his back and he never noticed. He's really something. I need to find another secretary now. Until then, I would like someone to do this work for me. Do you want me to do this job? You nodded. For now, you're the perfect fit in my opinion. I will try my best. You smiled. Thank you. First bodyguard and now secretary. Wow, what else more? He said looking at Jungkook who was standing near the window. Yeah, Jungkook, do you perhaps like her? Jungkook turned at him. It's been a month since you are with her. Your motive was to kidnap her and take your revenge from her father, but you didn't seem to do any of it. You fall for her, right? I don't know, but now I've changed my mind. I will definitely take my revenge, but not by using her. Wow, you were crazy for the revenge and now you're saying you'll find other way. Just admit it, dude. You're in love with her. Don't give me that look. But have you ever thought what will happen when she come to know about your real identity? Why would I care? Now leave, I want to sleep. Look at this rude bastard. You might not care about it now, but when you will finally realize it, maybe you'll regret it, so be clear with things from the start. He said and left. Jungkook laid down on the bed and stared at the ceiling. Am I supposed to love her? What? Yes, I can never be happy more than this. Now everything will be perfect for life. Pearl Cosmetics will become one of the biggest company after partnering with Kim Corporation. Aren't you happy? Dad, how can you decide whom I should marry or not? I never agreed to marry their son and I will never. Pearl Cosmetics will rise to the top solely. We don't need anyone's support. His expressions soon turned into annoying ones. And how is that? You fired Mr. Min without asking me. Do you think you have all the knowledge about business? It's not how it works. It demands clever mind and strategies. Your smart work beats hard work. It's final that you are getting married. I can't believe I'm hearing these words from you, Dad. All my life I have been doing everything you want me to. In the age of getting along with friends and doing fun like others, I'm working hard to come up on an expectation and you still doubt me. I'm not doubting you, but making you familiar with this word. Here things happens with this way. If you want to climb the ladder of success, then hold the hand of someone who is stronger than you. I will like to walk alone rather than being forced to someone. I'm not going to do this marriage and that's my final decision. You angrily left. Coffee. He extended the cup towards you while you signed and took it from his hand. You are looking tensed. When not? You lean back, resting your head on the back of the chair while closing your eyes. I wish I can disappear from this world for some time so that I can have some peace and joy. I'm really tired of all this. Is it that difficult? You open your eyes slowly. You need to make up your mind and everything will be possible. You sigh and sit straight. I wish I could do that, but I'm not that lucky. Anyways, leave it. We have a meeting today, right? You don't have any meeting. You looked at him confused. Are you sure? I myself postponed Mr. Jung's meeting for today. He nodded. I know, and that's why I re-postponed it, because I don't think you can attend any meeting in this condition. God, they are very important investors. We'll face a great loss if he get mad or decided to take back his shares. Your health is more important than this company that you're ignoring like nothing. They can wait. You're not understanding it. Let me just call them. You took out your phone and dialed his number, but Jungkook took it from your hand and cut the call. What are you doing? Didn't you say I'm the best suited for secretary as for now? Then why don't you trust me? It's not like that, but you can't just cancel any meeting like this. I would be in trouble if I missed this chance. Nothing will happen, and if it does, then it will be only for the best. Just believe in yourself. You close your eyes in defeat. I just want to get out from here. I'm so freaking tired. Can you have a relaxed day today as the schedule is all empty? You'll get me in big trouble, you said, exhaling deeply. I never realized how much I was missing in life. You said experiencing this new life which you never even thought about. All you have done is trying to achieve a goal every single day and buried yourself under the weight of responsibilities and trying to prove yourself. Jungkook walked near you and stood beside. The more you will try to make them happy, they will find flaws in you. Better to balance your life while giving yourself some time too, or else you'll get only regret in the end. You're right. I've completely lost all my rights and it feels like I'm being controlled like a puppet. He nodded. You deserve to be your own boss, so don't let anyone take decisions for you. You looked at him. Dad wants me to get married to the guy who is wealthier than us, but I don't want to, and now I won't let him force me. He smiled and nodded. You looked at him and that feeling you always have when he's around you again came over. You started to like him after a few days. He joined as your personal bodyguard and you love how he takes care of your each and everything. Jungkook's POV. I never thought I'll end up loving her. This is not what I wanted. I wanted to use her as my prey to take my revenge from her father. That bastard who killed my brother. Every time when I look at him I feel like choking him to death. But he doesn't deserve easy death and I'll make him miserable slowly. I thought of using his daughter whom he loves so that I can break him apart, and I was all sad, but this innocent soul, she doesn't deserve any bad thing and I would never be able to forgive myself if I did that. She's just a money-making machine for him whom he's using so cleverly. I will make her get out of this hell too and I will kill that for sure. Just wait and see. I took her here because something very special is going to happen soon, which will change their whole world and I don't want her to break apart by witnessing all that. I looked at her sparkling eyes, which hides all her happiness and always seems lifeless. You don't like that guy? She looked at me. I haven't even seen him, neither I want to. I believe in destiny and love, and I only want to marry the love of my life. Sounds like some kind of movie dialogue. You chuckled. I actually copied it. You both laughed. And what if you don't find your destined love? Her eyes looked at me questionably. Then I will confess to someone I have feelings for and I will think that it's our destiny. He nodded. Clever choice. I'm a businesswoman. Both laughed. What if that guy turned out to be completely different from what you have imagined? I asked her curiously, waiting for a response. Then it depends. I would try every possible way to accept his flaws. That's what love is, right? Her innocent eyes, which makes me fall deeper in love with her every day. You feels too good to be true. A light chuckle left from your mouth. Where were you when this was happening? He shouted at you while your hands were trembling, looking at the article in your phone. The company has went under the loss of $4.6 billion in just a second. What's the reason you cancelled the meeting 2 freaking times and today he's dead? You met his burning rage while tears were dropping from your eyes. I seriously don't know how this happened. I cancelled the meeting because I was not prepared and today he's dead. And you know who's getting blamed? Me, the Pearl's Cosmetics. Your father's bodyguard entered inside and he was looking terrified as he showed him live news on his notepad. He got some clips and evidence against you. What's all this, Dad? You looked at him in disbelief. Since when you were doing this and why? This is all a scam just to trap me. Don't worry, daughter. Suddenly police and media came inside. We have an arrest warrant against you, Mr. Joy. For what? I have done nothing wrong and they are trying to trap me in this. I'm sorry, sir, but for now you have to come with us. Wait, do you have any solid proof against him? Mr. Jung, who died recently, was the biggest investor of your company and a crime partner of your father. We have got all the live dealing clips from his house. You couldn't believe that. Not only your father but his personal secretary, Mr. Win, and some other shareholders were involved in the business too. You looked at your dad. Dad, is that true? Listen, my child. They are just framing it. Everything will be clear out shortly. Just don't worry. Your eyes filled with tears and anger. Your dad signed the police officer to leave from there and he gave you an apologetic look one last time before leaving. You quickly ran to Jungkook when you saw him coming. Jungkook, listen, there's some misunderstanding. Police took Dad under investigation because they have a doubt that he was in business of drugs dealing. Do something. It isn't a misunderstanding, but your dad is really a criminal. You lost your last hope. How are you so sure? He was about to tell you something when you got a call. Hello? Your phone dropped from your hand when the person from other side replied. What happened? You looked at him. Dad got shot and his body is missing. Your face was terrifying but he looked expressionless as if he knew everything. Your eyes filled up with tears. What the hell is happening? Jungkook hugged you when you just broke down in his arms. He's just paying off for everything he had done. 2 months later. It was found out that your dad was involved in those illegal activities and Pearl Cosmetics shut it down completely. Jungkook is the one who killed your dad and he admitted that himself, along with all that past which he spit in front of you, that how he murdered his brother, making it look like an encounter. After knowing about his real identity and what he did You still didn't find any courage to hand him over to the police, but you didn't even saw him for a month. Neither you talked to him, but he didn't give up on you. He showed his pure love and selfless love for you. He knew how much protection you needed right now as media and people are all around you. You got a lot of hate from people for being the daughter of a criminal, and they showed their hate in many ways. It was like a breaking point of your life, and you were suffering from mental trauma while Jungkook was making sure you won't do anything wrong to yourself. The moment you came out from your car, media surrounded you, flashing their camera lights on your face and asking you inappropriate questions. Your mind is blank by now. Jungkook came and helped you in escaping from there. Are you okay? He said, handing you a glass of water which you didn't accept it. Why are you not leaving me alone now? What else do you want? You killed my dad and took your revenge, then what now? He sighed and said, kneeling in front of you. Whatever I did, I'm not guilty at all. Everything was a lie which he hid from you. And tell me, would you still run the business after knowing what was going inside it? Your eyes lowered. Why didn't you kill me then? Don't you hate me? Why would I hate you? My motive was to make you aware of how your father has been using you for his greed and that you're just wasting your life. You looked at him. And why it is? Why you care about me so much? He took your hand in his and looked in your eyes with sincere look. Because I love you. I always feel like protecting you from this cruel world every time I see you. You make me feel alive. Your tears fall down. You told me that you will try to accept his every flaws when he turned out to be a complete different person. Can you give me the chance of being your destiny, please? Is this how destiny brings two people together? If it does, then destiny is cruel. We both lost our loved ones, and now is it okay to be together? He nodded. Maybe this is how we were meant to meet. Why? And I promise you I won't let you regret your decision. Will you please give me a chance? You nodded while crying. If this is what in my destiny, I'm ready to accept it. He hugged you tightly.